Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning everyone. My name is Anwar bin Azan and my student number is 2019416454. Today I want to present my proposal FYP. The title my FYP is Analysis Safety and Ergonomy at Machinery Company. For the first part, I will present about the project summary. First, we start with problem statement. Worker will be exposed to various risks and dangers when utilize a machine to manufacture car braking system part. For example, welding area near to the gas tank and tip for the lead machine fly to the surrounding. Next objective. The study goal is to investigate, evaluate any hazard and risks at PP University Engineering Enterprise employees and also suggest and provide the improvement for the safety and health. And for the third is methodology, to identify and analyze the potential hazards to all working activity on the PP University Engineering Enterprise in manufacturing line by using the hazard identification, risk assessment and risk control, or we know as HIREX, and rapid upper limb assessment, or we know as ROLA. The level of the comfort in the workplace has been assessed. All the information we use to design the improvement in terms of the safety and ergonomic design. And for the fourth is expected result. The result of the noise level test like intensity test and indoor air quality test, and also ergonomic posture of worker that conform with the Department of Occupational Safety and Health, or we know as DOSH. And for the last, it is significant. According to the purpose, I carry improvement action and safety for the work method and also for the environment working space at PP University Engineering. For the next part is introduction and background. This project was carried out at the machinery company in Pasir Putih, Kelantan, and the purpose of the final project at PP University Engineering Enterprise is to increase the quality and safety of the organization. This company is located at Tuk Bali, Pasir Putih, Kelantan. The company is one of the manufacturers in Malaysia that refurbish Honda car brake system part. Their production process is mostly utilized CNC milling machine, lathe machine and plasma cutter machine. Each product is in the manufacturing line as per the fault and hazard to both the manufactured product and the workers. I want to identify potential, the danger and improve infrastructure safety in terms of ergonomic design and environment at workspace. Our risk control strategy will be proposed the design and suggest improvement based on the risk assessment, air quality or IAQ test and ergonomic evaluation. Lastly, the working practice and timetable is evaluated by HIREX to ensure worker safety and health. Next, I will present about literature review. For the first is building inspection. The scientific community is currently focused increasingly on the broad subject of building inspection, diagnose, maintenance and reliability, including method to inspection of structure with economics. Because reliability and maintenance activity are critical to building sustainability, it is critical to develop a correction interpretation of data backed up by the objectives adequate diagnostics. Goal of significantly increases the quality standard of potential events, building and their subsequent surveillance. And for the second point is hazard identification, risk assessment and risk control, or we know as HIREX. In recent years, hazard identification, risk assessment and risk control have become vital to practice of corporate strategy, management and operation as a basis of risk management. Next part is hazard identification. For the next point is hazard identification, risk assessment and risk control. The goal of hazard identification and risk assessment in this study is to highlight important operation of job that represent major risk to employee health and safety. In other words, risk assessment is an in-depth examination of circumstances process, and other hazardous behavior or hazards that may cause damage or death to workers in the workplace. The result of risk assessment that given in risk metric are necessary to make choice on risk control. Next point about literature review is risk control. Risk control is the elimination of detection of hazard in such a way that the hazard does not endanger worker. Hazard should be controlled at the point where they cause the problem. Next, we move to noise level test. Noise is one of the issues that can arise in a workplace. According to WHO, noise causes around 50% of our occupational disorder, and 50% of employment in developed nations are exposed to the noise level that are detrimental to hearing. According to Occupational Safety and Health Administration (OSHA) standard, employer must decide the noise limit duration that employees are exposed with maximum of 8 hours at average of 85 dBA. Light level test. Sufficient light is essential for optimal task completion. Will also provide enough visual capability, ensuring the operator's safety. Poor illumination in the office is known to induce eye strain, migraine, and heat itch. Furthermore, light also have a significant impact on the operator's job output, particularly in terms of the productivity rate, regardless of their age. Next is indoor air quality. Environmental indoor air quality is a critical factor in worker occupational safety and health issues. Carbon dioxide, or we know as CO2 sensors, are used in advanced HVAC systems to trigger an alarm and control airflow. Next, we move to problem statement and objective. For the current scenario, PP Universal Engineering Enterprise, there are always challenges on the manufacturing line that may disrupt production output, and the workplace layout may risk the safety of the machinery and workers. And second is, worker will be exposed to the hazard and risk when working with the larger machinery, raw material, and tool. It may cause injury or die if workers on the production line are not reminded of safe work practice and do not wear personal protective equipment while working. And for the last is the working environment in the factory. The factory appearance dust and work will be subjected to loud noise sound when performing welding, grinding, and machining operation in the factory. This issue may endanger the worker vision and hearing. During the grinding process, the worker's working position appear unnatural and uncomfortable. And how to overcome is, in the manufacturing line, a light and noise level test must also be performed to evaluate the current brightness and noise exposed. We also can assist the organization in reducing and eliminating hazard and risk exposed to the worker by implementing the hazard risk assessment. Next, we also can overcome this problem by all the SSOP related to the machine must be updated to ensure the most recent guideline comply with DIOSH rule, and the working posture of worker must also be evaluated in order to improve the worker working posture during working activity. Next, we move to the objective. The main objective of this study at Machinery Company, which is PP Universal Engineering Enterprise, are first, to identify and analyze hazard, the potential risk to the worker at PP Universal Engineering Enterprise. And second is to measure and analyze the parameter of noise level, luminous level for lighting condition, indoor air quality, and risk level for working posture at PP Universal Engineering Enterprise. And for the last objective is to propose, design, fabricate, and install the improvement of safety and ergonomy at PP Universal Engineering Enterprise. The scope of project and limitation of the project. The goal of this final year project is to find improvement and safety at the PP Universal Engineering Enterprise within the FIN and DOSH guidelines. As a result, various parameters will be scrutinized during the process, including risk identification, noise level, light level, ergonomic, engineering and administration. And for the limitation, we identify is cost and discipline. Next, I will present about significance of the study. First significant is to environment. This final project study can lead to create the safe and secure environment at working place so that the worker can work in safely without worrying about their safety when they working. Besides that, the production of the product also can increase because no injury occur to the workers. Next is about economy. This project will help the company to avoid from spend the extra money for the ergonomic design and analyze the uncomfort and bad posture of the worker during the working activity. Furthermore, the company also can save the budget from spend to repair the damaged equipment if the accident related to the company occur. And for the lastly is social. This project will help the worker to give the full effort during working because they can do the working activity in comfort and right posture, so their body can feel more healthy, indirectly can increase the efficiency of work. For the methodology, we start with hazard identification, risk assessment, and risk control. By following the hierarchy flowchart, we can know that categorize the work activity, hazard identification, risk assessment, and followed by risk control. For the work activity, we carry out at machining, grinding, and welding area. Due to this working area have high risk and high potential to occur hazard for the workers at PP Universal Engineering. Next is hazard identification. The purpose of hazard identification is to locate and identify potential danger in PP Universal workplace. There are some hazards that have identified, which are the loud sound from the machine, not enough light source at workspace, and more dust at working area. It may help to eliminate or lessen the worker risk and hazard exposed. Next is risk assessment. A risk assessment is a procedure for finding, analysis, and control hazard and risk. Building inspection, machine inspection, noise test, and light test in the equality test to assess the working environment condition. And for the next is risk control. The risk control that I intend to implement in ergonomy and safety design for the welding area to poor work posture will performing job activity as well as improvement in terms of safety and health at PP Universal Engineering. Next methodology is noise test. The noise level measurement was carried out at PP Universal Engineering Enterprise with the precision integrated sound level meter type 6224 and SwiftWave on a smartphone application. Data has been analyzed and found to fulfill the Dodge criteria or less than 85 dB for 8 hours per day. And next is light test. Light test was carried out at PP Universal Engineering with the test to 440 light kit and Lux Light Meter Pro software on smartphone application. The data has been analyzed and the reading value. The light must not above 1500 lux. The goal for the test is to determine the light level at workspace to make sure the area at the workspace have suitable source of light for working. And for the next methodology is indoor air quality test. For this project investigation, a direct sense IAQ probe and tablet with grey wolf sense software will be used to detect air temperature, relative humidity, carbon monoxide gas, and carbon dioxide gas. This test is important to make sure the worker have safe air for respiration. And for the last is rapid upper limb assessment, or we know as RULA. The working posture of employee in the production line at the equipment company has been chosen to be examined and analyzed in order to improve the health of the company employees. This is important to identify the posture of the worker during working and propose the ergonomic design to improve the safety and health for the worker. Next, I will present about expected result. In this table, I have 8 risk control activity. First is analyze body inspection, machine inspection, and high response. And second is analyze for fire requirement for building and propose improvement related to fire requirement. And third is sound level test for testing room and metal workshop room. And next is light measurement test at the testing room and metal workshop room. And next is indoor air quality IAQ test for testing room and metal workshop room. And next is analyze ergonomic at workplace by ruler and propose ergonomic design for machinery. And next is to design machine guard for protective guard, which is a drilling machine, skinning machine, gas cylinder, and welding section. And last is design the SSOP machine. For example, SSOP for circular saw machine, lathe machine, welding machine, and milling machine. D is table for noise level test result. So I select a different location and I use a Castle 6224 and noise meter decibel meter X to measure the light at the PP Universal Engineering. And for the light test result, I also use 3 different location, and the equipment I use is Testo 440, and for the application or software on the phone is Let's Light Meter Pro X. So we can see that for the noise level test, is acceptable limit is 85 dB per 8 hour per day. And for the light test is the value must not above 1500 lux. Is expected result for IAQ test. So for the IAQ test, we measure the temperature, relative humidity, carbon monoxide, and carbon dioxide. So the reading, we calculate the average, and after we have a average value, we conclude that whether the environment at the PP Universal Engineering is whether safe or not for the worker to work. I think that's all from me. Thank you.